Welcome to another video in the Excellence Engagement series brought to you by the Partnership for Excellence. My name is Lauren Browning and I'm the Training and Administration Manager. During this video, I will show you how to complete consensus in the Stratex Apex software. Consensus in Stratex has the same functions that you had during independent review, just with some new views. You know that you're in consensus because it says Stage Consensus in the top right corner. So we're going to take a look first at the item level to see what changes there. First of all, you may use these carrots down at the side here to expand or collapse your boxes. That lets you control what you see and also what you have to scroll through. So right now you'll see I have everything minimized because I didn't want to scroll through a lot. I'm going to start by opening key factors. And I'm going to take these out of here first so that you can see what it should look like when you open. So when you first open key factors, you'll have a 4 or 0 and a 0 or whatever number, a 0 and a 0. This tells you how many key factors were associated at the independent review level, 4, at consensus, 0, and at site visit, 0. So below that, you have individual, so you know this is during independent review, and you have all the key factors that were associated during this phase. Looking at associated by will help you because that could be a strong indicator of what your team deems to be important. If everyone on your team, for instance, associated it, you should probably move it forward. They do not move forward automatically. You need to promote them at every phase. To promote a key factor, you simply add the plus button, add to consensus, and click one time. So we're going to promote this one as well, and we'll promote this one as well. When you finish, you'll see you only have 1 left in independent review, you have 3 in consensus, and you have none in site visit because we haven't started that. And you'll see that reflection. We had 4 in consensus, now we have 3 forward. Below that, you have confirmation items. I have a document request open. Keep in mind that confirmation items are anything that we want to confirm or check out, additional information that we're looking for. This is not where you enter comments, but it could be where you enter document requests and that kind of thing. Confirmation items show up automatically on a site visit worksheet if they are not closed. So please make sure that you close them when you're finished. To create a confirmation item, it's the same as independent review. Click plus confirmation item, type in what you need, open or closed. Sort will let you prioritize them. I would sort by tens because that lets you add in a confirmation item if you forget. So for instance, the gap between 10 and 20, you could add an 11, 12, etc. Versus if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, your only choice is to put them at the end. But if you do this, whoops, I didn't add one, but if you did, it would pop up. And then if you want to edit a confirmation item at all, you just click the pencil, edit confirmation item. We'll go ahead and switch this one over to closed and then click save. Below that, you have the scoring box. For the scoring, you'll notice you see all individual scores from the previous step. This is provided so that you can see that progression in scoring and you can see what your teammates have done to this point. However, scoring for consensus is not an average of these scores. You should be scoring this item based on the new scorebook and the new comments. So to do a new score, you simply select your score range as you did before and then set your individual score. Below that, you have the notes. This is again very similar to what you saw during independent review. It is an area that is intended as a bulletin board for questions and communications. Everyone on your team can see this at all phases, so just be aware of what you're putting in there. This is my rationale for scoring from that promoted forward from independent review. If you want to add a new note, click plus new note, type your note, save or cancel depending on what you need, and it will populate. So that is what you can do at the item level in Stratex Apex for consensus. Now I've moved us forward to the area level And again, you can control what you see by using your carets. If your applicant used the software and you arrow down, you would see their response. If they use the software and they have figures, you would arrow down and you would see their figures. Right here, this missing figure clarification issue, allows you basically to create a baby site visit. I don't have anything stored in here, so it won't do it right now. But when you do, you click that, the button auto-populates, and you'll have an area for clarification questions where you can ask questions or get clarification. There's a response box. There's a response notes box. There's a team lead notes box, so like the item lead for this particular area. There's a contact box where you can put in the position or the name of the person at the organization that you need to speak with. You have the ability to put them in the states of open and closed, just like we've been doing. And again, the ability to sort, which would allow you to put them in order for the scripts. Again, I would use 10, 20, 30 if you're going to use that feature. I'll show you more of that in just a moment. Down below, we have the comments. And again, when you see them, 5, how many comments I had during independent review, 0 so far for consensus, 0 so far for site visit. This eyeball icon lets you see what work you've done previously. If the eyeball is open, like it is for me right now, this shows you the fresh items. It won't show in both places. It won't show deleted comments. It won't show anything that you hid. If you close the eyeball, watch these numbers change. If I close my eyeball, it shows me everything that I've done to this point. So I actually had 19 comments in independent review. I've promoted 6 of them forward according to the software. And when you look forward, these are the ones that are in consensus that came over. So you can look at those numbers depending on what you want. I like having that eyeball open so that I'm seeing a fresh report. That is totally up to you. When you drop into the individual comment list, there are 3 different ways that you can promote comments forward. All comments that you promote need to be in feedback ready format. That means we have full sentences, no more nugget and evidence labels. So no bullet lists. Make sure they are full paragraphs written out, please. First way to promote is to just click the plus button and promote that comment forward as is. For you guys, it will say by, and it will have someone else's name, for instance, Margot Hoffman. When it promotes forward, that by shifts to my name, Lauren Browning, because I am the person that has done the work. So this would change because I'm the person who's in control of the comment now. If I like this comment by Margot, let's say, but I want to edit it, the way that you can do that is promote it forward, use the plus, and then you can go into that comment, click on the edit button here. Let's take out a word just so that you see what it looks like. Take out the word, and then I would put in parentheses here, Margot's initials, to show that that's where it originally came from. You hit save and return, and what it does is then it populates showing you that you had this comment initially, and then it was added, changed, etc. So this is the one that we took the word out of, and then MH for Margot Hoffman lets you know it was her comment previously. Okay? And the other way that you can promote forward, or if you want to do another comment, is to just do plus new comment in consensus. And that works the same way that it did during independent review. Tell me if it's a strength or OFI. If it's important, check whatever flags that it has. If it's a secondary question, obviously check those associations, and then type in your comment. So we're going to save and return and get back out. So you can see I still have 3 comments in my independent review, and I have now 4 comments that promoted forward. This little SVI lets you, again, create baby site visit issues, and you'll see it says site visit clarification. If you click on this, this is the exact same fill in. I'm going to click add a question. This is the exact same window that you would have gotten for that figures clarification that I could not show you before. But clarifications, I have a question on. Response, you would get, my response is, whoa, sorry. If you had any notes, team lead notes, document review notes that you have, contact, you can either put in like, we want the head of HR, for instance. Okay, and then state open or closed, and again that sort feature if you'd like it. You can also, if you know a person's name, put in a person's name. Most of the time you're just going to have a department idea there, but you can put that in and then click save, and here it generates a site visit issue for us to take a look at. I'm going to return us back to the area level. So we have our comments, we have them promoted forward, we have our new comment list. And then again, down below, we have notes, which is that, again, bulletin board type area. Margot would like for you guys to address the most significant strengths and OFEs that were not added in the comments at this time. So think of these as your below the line comments and put in your rationale for why you did not include them. Keep in mind, this is only a note and does not become part of the final report. The next thing I want to show you guys real quick is how to move things forward. When you're done, you click Finalize Consensus Feedback. This will save your team lead some time in terms of finalizing the scorebook. This is not a permanent thing. If you click it, all it does is check off this box that, yes, I've looked at 1.1A1, and then your team lead does not have to individually check everything later. You can switch back by clicking Edit Consensus Feedback. It takes the check mark away, and now you could still do work if you needed to. Once you're completely done, your scorebook should be finalized because all these checks should be done. And at that point, your team lead will contact me to move forward in the system to site visit. Some other things you might want to be aware of. Evaluation is your go-to area for things that you need. If you click Evaluation Dashboard, this will show you the total number of strengths and OFEs associated by each member of your team in each area. If you click Feedback Report down here, this will eventually generate a feedback report. So at this phase, it would be your consensus scorebook, but it's just tied to whatever phase you're in. If you want all independent review comment reports, you can print those. You can do all notes. So that's a way, if you want to keep track of those, you can print them. Confirmation items, figure questions, site visit issue reports right here, site visit items. So again, lots and lots of reports that we can look at, and I'd be happy to explain these to you in greater detail later. And then you also have a training and a user guide in Stratex that are great resources for you if you need help. Individually or as a team, if you'd like more training, please contact me. Sometimes it is easier if we can get in and look at your application, and I'm happy to do that. So you can reach me on my phone at 901-830-4499, or you can send me an email, lauren.browning@thepartnershipforexcellence.org, and I am happy to set things up with you whenever. So please let me know if you need anything, and I wish you guys all the best during this next exciting phase of your applications. Have a great day, guys.